No! I think that some people have had that reaction. I was just pushing the wrong button on my... Well, hello my lovely nestlings and welcome to another new makeup and lifestyle releases. This is a recurring series on my channel. It is currently on Friday and I go over new makeup releases, sneak peeks, but also perfume, lifestyle things, but mainly very giftable things that you find interesting and I find just hella cute and I need to talk about it. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Nikki. I'm 45 from the Netherlands, hence the accent, and apparently I don't know how to greet new people anymore. So if you're new, welcome. Hit the subscribe button because I'm awesome. Never mind. It's one of those days. It's one of those days. But yeah, basically you see me. I love colorful makeup. I love neutral makeup. I love spooky stuff. I love witchy stuff. I love Halloween. It's constantly Halloween in my house. And if you like that, hit that big red button and become part of my nestlings, because we're the most fabulous group on the internet or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, there are a lot of these types of videos. There are a lot of them out there, right? New makeup releases. Some focus on purely indie brands like my friend Leora, and I will link her channel down below. Others you may know, Samantha March is actually the originator of the Will I Bite. Her channel is linked down below as well. And my other friend Angelica also does one of these, and she focuses also on indie brands but more on mainstream brands. You know, there are a lot of different things out there, but I just find myself wanting to talk about just cuteness as well. And we're going to start with that. So I'm going to go to the side so that I can put the pictures up there. And I kind of hope that my camera will focus on me. It's a learning process, definitely. Let's start with something that when I saw this, I found it so cute. Now this brand I already know and I've spoken about them before. They are based in the Netherlands and they do usually planters. I have this one here, which is actually a tiny planter for in the car. Yes, they also have vases and all that, but it's just too cute. The brand is called New Anthea, and you see this. These are otters, but they're not just any otters, they're pen holders. The pen holder, you never know you need it, and I agree. This is just so it's just too cute. They make everything themselves. They ship internationally. They have a whole new listing right now in their store. So I will link their store down below. But it's just too cute. I just needed to mention it. Oh, the next thing. Oh yeah. When I saw this, I was like, this is from the brand Gakman, or maybe Gakman. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but you see this, right? This is a stuffed animal. Well, not a true animal. It's a stuffed toy, basically. Handmade. And this is so pretty. This is so pretty. So they have this one, but they also have this one. This is actually post from last year, but these I saw and I was like, oh. They're so cute. I don't know if these are in stock right now. I actually checked the website yesterday. They have a bunch of things in stock. And I will link the website down below, but this is just so cute. You know, what can I say? So yeah, I will link the brand down below. The Instagram handle is called Gakman.e. If I have room, I will link the Instagram handle down below as well. I don't know if I have the room though, because I have a lot to get through. But I will try. The next one is from Stuff and Clay. Stuff and Clay. Stuff and Clay? Yeah. It's kind of pun things. So you see this, right? This is the Falsus Fungi box. I don't know if it's still available, but I wanted to showcase what they make. This is just so cool. There's a bunch of different things, but this is just, oh, I love this. I adore stuff like this. So that's why I wanted to mention it. I think that it's just so incredibly creative, so stunning, and the craftsmanship in this, yeah, I love it a lot, so I will link that site down below as well. Next, I'm going to go to a brand that I have mentioned a few times in the past, and that's Pebble. Now, Pebble is a UK-based brand, and she has all kinds of things. The last time that I spoke about her was that she had released new perfume samples again, new perfume oil scents. I actually bought the new sample set, and I bought a bigger size of, I think it's called Prismatic Crow, which is one of my favorites, but she also does art. And here you see her finished artwork for the Ghostwale, and it's just so cool. So this will be in her shop soon, and then you can basically buy it as, I think, as a card or print at least. Yeah, but it's so cool, and it's named after the scent that she has, the scent Ghostwale, and the scent Ghostwale is stormy sea air, jasmine, green tea, black pepper, and a woody base. It's a lovely unisex aquatic, and it is a very, very nice very nice scent. I have it downstairs. It's very, very nice. So I will put my referral link in the description box for you to check out. It will save you, I believe it's 15%, but I'm not completely sure. It's 15 or 20. It's one or the other. I will link it down below. If you don't want to use my referral code, then just Google Pebble, and you will find her. Go to the art section on her site, and if it is available, you will see it there. Yes. Next, I'm going to go to, it was kind of the segue into fragrance, because I got actually sent this by one of you from the brand shop Sucreabeille. I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm so sorry. But this is an indie perfume company, and they are based in Washington. And they I don't know how the scents are. And I can read scent notes, but I don't understand any of it. I know I like amber, and I like fruity and fresh, but yeah. And this though, it's also the names for me. So sometimes I pick out a perfume or a scent because of the name, and then kind of hope that I like it. Yeah, yeah. But this is the You're in a Cult, Call Your Dad scent. So and there's a whole story attached. So this one says, you're in a cult, call your dad.
Look, you've been through a lot. First, your friend Karen is telling you about this wonderful resort out in Florida. It's always Florida. And next thing you know, you're in a white robe praying to an Elvis lookalike. Now, you didn't drink the Kool-Aid for too long, and you did the right thing. You called your dad.
This scent is as close as you can get to being back home after a mind-melting experience. Warm flannel pajamas, the old tree in your front yard, a cup of steaming black tea, and snickerdoodle cookies. A lot like having tea and cookies at home and never calling Karen again. I love this so much. Now, again, I have no idea. I don't know, people. I don't know, but I'm kind of like, I need it, you know. And then the next one that I wanted to show you was Lady Swears, and she has her basically her center finger in the air, and the notes are, I think, bourbon, Tahitian vanilla, and lemon. And it says here, do the pure evildoers of this world give you the sick sads? Say no more, we have the scent for you. Lady Swears is a mixture of bourbon and sweeter notes. You can swear like a lady while plotting your sweet revenge with your favorite mixed beverage. Just for that alone, I need them. You know, this is a perfect scent to express yourself during your favorite podcast, during a work meeting, in the car when someone cuts you off, or when someone tells you to smile. Who needs Lady Swears in their life? Comment with that if you do. Well, I need this. I need it. I don't know if she will ship this internationally, because I know that sometimes perfumes cannot ship overseas. But oh my lord. She's based in Olympia, Washington. Yeah. I think I need to check out this company a little bit more in depth, because not only, if you're new, not only am I a sucker for packaging, but I'm also a sucker for stuff like this. Just saying. Yeah, just saying. I know at least one of you have tried the brand. Let me know if there are more of you who know this brand and who have tried stuff, because yeah, I see an order with this company coming in the future. Just saying. Not, I don't know if it's the near future or a little bit more further away, but I know that one is coming. Let's next go to this, which is from KKW. This is a collaboration between KKW Fragrance and Jeff Leatham. And Jeff Leatham is a floral artisan. And it's packaged in artfully designed bottles. First off, I thought these were those steam diffusers, you know. I think that the bottles are stunning. I think that if you have them displayed, I like how this is looking a lot. I did not think perfume, but I do like it a lot. Yes. Then I have more information. So you can get these separately. 30 ml retails for $40. Which, is that a lot? I actually don't know. I have no idea. Is it? It's not very, very cheap though. I know that. But is it extremely expensive? I don't know. I have no idea. Let me know. And then the bundle is 110. There are 3 scents. You get Iconic Gardenia, which is the white bottle. Top note, honeysuckle, mandarin and orange blossom. Mid note, gardenia, tuberose and jasmine. And dry is vanilla orchid, tonka bean and sandalwood. Now I do love a vanilla scent, so it does sound very, very nice. I don't know if they sell it in store here, because if they do, I would love to smell it. What can I say? Then caramel orchid, which is the brown. Top note is coca absolute, salted caramel and davana. Mid, ylang absolute, blue heliotrope and jasmine. And then dry is vanilla tincture. I don't know. Cashmere woods and musk. And then the black one is called rare fig. The top note is blood orange, mandarin and lemon. And then the middle note is geranium oil, cyclamen. Yeah. Greenhouse air accord. And then dry is vetiver, cedar wood and dried fig. I don't know, but they sound very, very nice. So they are available now. I kind of like the fact that they are 30 mils, because especially if you have a bigger collection, or if you don't know, like me, what you really, really go for, you know, I think it's nice that there are smaller ones. You know your thoughts down below. Am I going to go to makeup now? Yes, I'm going to go to makeup now. So let's start with this from Saints, Angels, Sinners. I mentioned a few. She's on a roll. So she has a bunch of stuff in her Etsy shop. I will link her Etsy shop down below. I also have a code with her, which is Nikki15. I will link that down below as well. She is honestly on a roll. New releases, but she also has restocked old things, and they're mainly on pre-order, as is this one. And I know that this will make a lot of people happy, because it's basically her New Year palette that is revamped, or not really, because the color story is the same, but the outer packaging and the name has changed. So it's now called the Saint palette. She will try to make it permanent in her collection, and she will be taking pre-orders for a March delivery in her Etsy shop. I have this palette. There are 3 mattes in this palette, which are 2 browns and a black, and then you have different shimmers that you can spruce up the look. But oh my lord, this is such a stunning palette. So yeah, I think she's also coming out with lip glosses, if I'm not mistaken. And lip glosses and what are those? Funny Butters blushes, I believe. So let me save this one as well. And what else? Oh no, don't thingy majingy the microphone. What else did? Oh yeah, here I also had what is up for pre-order? Dollface, Get Lucky, Makeup and Chill, Best Buds. All pre-orders with Makeup and Chill and Best Buds with any other palette will be held until they both are in. I see here that Get Lucky and Dollface will be here next week. Best Buds and Makeup and Chill will be here end of February. And yeah, I have a bunch of her palettes, and can I just say, it's such an amazing quality. I hope I could make you happy, but especially I know that a lot of people were very, very interested in the New Year palette. It is up for pre-order right now. Okay. What else? Yes, let's go to this. This is Jacklin Cosmetics, and these are No! I think that some people have had that reaction. I was just pushing the wrong button on my... God damn it. Thank you. So this is new additions to the Outspoken family, the Bright and Bold collection by Jacklin Cosmetics, or Jacklin Cosmetics. You get 7 bright and bold new shades of their signature Outspoken liquid lipstick. They will retail for $20. You also get lip liners. Wow, for $18. There is a sharpener. A pout of nourishing lipstick removal. That's very, very nice. It will be available February the 3rd, 10 a.m. PST on their website. Now, I have no idea. I think that didn't she launch lipsticks a while back? I don't know how that went. I don't keep up very much with Jaclyn, actually. I love the promo pictures of this, though. I think the promo pictures of this shoot are stunning. The lipstick colors, it's not something that I personally go for, because bold and bright lipsticks right now is not what I'm gravitating towards, and the colors that I want are the colors that I have. But I would not mind trying her formula. I never followed Jaclyn online. I know she's an OG. I never followed her. Because her makeup aesthetic was not my makeup aesthetic, but now my makeup aesthetic is pretty much changing a lot. So, you know what? I think I will just check her out and see if I like her vibe or not, because I don't know. I do hope that these are very nice. I hope that the quality is good. I hope that the launch will go well for her, and I wish her all the best. But yeah, the promo pictures, damn girl, she looks stunning, honestly. Yeah, let me know if you are excited about this. I have also things from Glam Shop. I have 2 things from Glam Shop. Let's go to the first thing that I have from them, which is Eyebrow Pomades. There are 3 shades. They say here, very durable setting formula. So that is nice, that it's self-setting. Perfect for drawing out entire arches or for painting individual hairs. They made natural colors, easy to blend and obtain various levels of coverage. Blonde is a light shade with a slightly warm undertone, not too grey, not too orange. Then you get dark blonde, is the most universal cool shade of pomade, perfect for most of us. And then finally something for the fans of the Glam Eyebrow Pencil number 3, which is brunette, the darkest brown shade with a neutral undertone. Use their double-sided brow brush for application. I'm very, very finicky with brow pomades. So I would love to try it, but on the other hand, also not really. But if you love brow pomades, let me know. If you have tried these, let me know. Let me know. Basically, I put a brow jam, kind of like a soap. I kind of do soap brow. That's the gist of what I do, and then fill it in with a pencil. Now that my hair is silver, I use a grey pencil, and otherwise I use the NYX Lift and Snatch in grey black to draw the hairs, you know. So if you think that this is something that I could vibe with, let me know down below. The next thing that I have from Glam Shop are 7 new colors of their multi-chrome eyeshadows. I have heard so many good things about their multi-chrome formula, but you know, honestly, I usually don't grab for these types of things a lot, unless it's for inner corner work, because usually this formula, it doesn't always agree with the way that my eyelids are. Basically, if a shade is too flaky, or if it's really, really creamy. For instance, I have a few from Divina which are stunning, but they are pretty creamy and they break up on my eyelids. So I usually don't use them on top of my entire lid, but I do like to use them as an accent here or on the lower lash line. So yeah, let me know if you are excited. I will link Glam Shop down below. I love Glam Shop, or very, very much. Oh, this will launch on my birthday. That's fun. So next I have Glaminatrix, the Nocturnal Palette pre-order. I have some new information. The pre-order for the Nocturnal will open up on Sunday, the 13th of February, which is Australian Australian time. So it's basically the 12th of February for us, which is my birthday. It will launch 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what that is in our time, but Google is our friend, right? And otherwise DuckDuckGo is maybe even more of a friend, whichever one you want to use. The Sandra Rose mini orders will not have shipped before then, so you're welcome to add this palette onto that order or combine it with any other order. Please see the highlights on the page on Instagram on how to do this. The price of this palette will be 75 Australian dollars, which is around 54 US dollars. The palette is magnetic, all shades are removable. The pen size is 26.5 millimeters, so a little bit bigger than the standard 26 millimeter. You get 12 shades, 4 of them are duochromes, 1 is a multichrome sparkle topper, and then 7 smooth mattes. Total amount of product in the palette is about 26.5 grams. And there will be more pictures and videos coming when she gets the packaging in. Yeah, this is a color story. Oh, this is so stunning. This is so extremely pretty. I would love to try this. Honestly, I don't know if I will. But this is definitely going on my wish list. I'm just saying, this looks incredibly stunning. Okay, and I will link her site down below. Let me know if you are excited. Let's next go to Colourpop, because I have a few things from Colourpop. So let's go to this first, which is the Dear Bestie collection, I think. It's their Valentine's collection. It has launched already. If you want to see this collection in action, go to Amanda from Makeup Just for Fun, because I saw that she has done a video with this. But it's their Valentine's Day collection. The eyeshadow palette, it's a dime a dozen, honestly. I think that it's cute that they put in the 2 hearts, but basically this reminds me of the Watermelon palette. It reminds me of a lot of their palettes. Is it the same? Probably not. Will it be pretty? Probably. But I don't find that exciting at all. It's also not really my color story. What I do really like is the fact that the brush it's a heart shape. I like that. I think that's cute. I think that the blushes look very, very pretty. I like the blush components as well. There's also some lippies, there's some highlighters, and I like the brush. I could have seen myself picking up the brush, but not now. I don't need it, but yeah, I think that's cute, and I like the blushes, but honestly the palette, no, it's meh. Okay, let's then go to the next thing. This is the Love Me, Love Me Not eyeshadow palette, or what is it called? Smoke and Rose 30 pan mega palette. So basically, if you have this one, you don't need the smaller one, because very much the same vibe. I don't dislike this. If you don't have these colors in your collection, but if you do, I love neutrals. Not specifically the rosier neutrals though. I don't need a palette with rosy neutrals, because it's not the vibe I'm going for. And I do I have it still in my collection though? Do I have rosy neutrals? Yeah, I do. I needed to check. But yeah, I do. Not a lot, but I do. So for me, this is completely mute. I do like the fact that you have a gradient in here, that you have lighter shades, that you have darker shades. Let me know your thoughts. For me though, yeah, it's it's like around Christmas time, having basically the red, the green and the brown, which is very much on theme then, right? Valentine is always pink and red, and I would love to see something different, so just saying. Next I have some things from Unearthly Cosmetics, formerly known Alien Cosmetics. So if you were looking for Alien Cosmetics and you were like, where is that brand? They have rebranded to Unearthly Cosmetics. I do have an affiliate code with Unearthly. It will be listed down below. It's Nikki Raven 10. No, Nikki Raven, and I will earn a commission and you will get a discount. Yes. But basically she is sneaking her Halloween palette, and I have 2 shades. I have a purple and I have a pink shimmer. Now, she is very much known for her unusual color combination, so I'm very excited to see what this will look like. very, very excited. It should come to me in PR. It should come to me in PR. I don't know when though, because unfortunately she wasn't able to receive the PR before the sale, basically. So, and then me being here overseas, it will take some time before I get it. But I'm very, very excited to see the palette. If I have the final color story, I will let you know. But she's also, and I kind of hope that she will push some of those in the PR package as well, falsies, because I love my falsies, and she has falsies, and I would love to try her falsies. So yeah, that's it. Oh, they are not that expensive either. The falsies retail for $6.50 per pair, and they look like very cutesy. Yeah, there are styles here that I'm like, I like this. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping that would be in the PR box too. Yeah, what can I say? I'm greedy. I'm not, but I kind of am. I would love to try them. Let me just say that. And I will link Unearthly's site down below. Let's next go to this. Now, when I saw this, I was like, I thought that Colourpop already had their Valentine collection, but maybe it's, you know, sometimes they do Ulta exclusive. So I was like, is this their Ulta exclusive? Well, it's not Colourpop. It's Kylie Cosmetics. This is her Valentine's Day collection. But honestly, when I saw it, I thought it was Colourpop. Yeah, this, I think the color story is pretty. Yeah. And it is kind of something different. It's still pink, but it has some other pops of color in there. So I'm not hating the color story. I never tried her brand. I don't know how the quality is, but you get an eyeshadow palette, you get lip glosses. There are lip kits, lashes, blushes, and it will be available February the 3rd on their website and retailers. Do we have Kylie Cosmetics here? I think, or was it Kylie Skin? No, I think we have Kylie Cosmetics here. I don't know if it will come here though. I don't know. But yeah, I will link her site down below, and yeah, that's it. If you have any retailers, let me know down in the description box. I think Sephora has one, but I'm actually not sure. Yeah, as I said, I don't dislike the collection, but yeah, well, I don't have to say it again. Let's go next to Gourmand Girls, because she is sneaking her. Do we have pictures? Oh, I have one shade, which is a pink shimmer. Okay, I have one palette from her here, from Gourmand Girls, which was a collaboration with 3 amazing YouTubers. It was the It's That Time of Year palette, and it was a collaboration with my dear sister Debbie, her channel name is Debutante, with Zinnia from Adventures of Zinnia, and with Riri from Brutally Honest Beauty, and I will link their channels down below. It's going to be a very, very full description box. I really did like her quality, and I actually have the palette in right now. I just received it in the mail. I haven't opened it yet, but here it is. So I am interested to see the color story. Let's just say that. And it is coming February 1st. It will be called C'est l'amour, which means it's love. And palette, artwork, and color story are designed by Doodles by the Bunny. Really? I did not know that. I will link Angela's Instagram down below, which is Doodles by the Bunny. I will link her down below. Angela, congratulations on the collab. It's just so amazing. And yeah, I love her artwork. If you want to be inspired by redesigned palettes, go follow her on Instagram, and she does amazing things. So I'm excited to see it. If I have the final color story, I will mention it again. I do have a discount code with Gourmand Girls, but if this is a collab with Angela, I think that she should have the code, but I don't know if she has a code, to be quite honest with you. So Angela, if you watch this video, please let me know if you have a code, because if you have a code, give us your code. I will pin it and I will put it in the description box. If she doesn't have a code, you can use mine. But yeah, I only think that's fair that you use the code of the collaborator. But that is me though. So I cannot wait to see the inside of the package or the palette, which I will already know this by the time the video goes up, but you don't. So Yes, never mind. Let's go next to Simply Posh Cosmetics, because this is the Picking Peonies eyeshadow palette. The palette has 18 shades, 6 beautiful duochrome shimmers and 12 mattes. It will launch February 4th, and this looks very, very, very pretty. Yeah, I really like this palette. I think it looks stunning. I don't know the brand, but I think the palette looks stunning. I think it will retail for around 35 bucks. I think they have very, very pretty color stories. I think they're in the USA, but I'm actually not sure. And it will launch February 4th. I will leave their site down below. Let me know if this is a brand that I need to try. Let me know down below. Let's go next to DJ's Unique Beautique. And DJ is also an amazing YouTuber. I will leave her channel down below as well. I have a few things of hers here. I love her quality. Everything that I've tried, I love the quality. And she is doing something new. So we have here a warm neutral squad, you see it, and 2 nail polishes. The warm neutral squad has 3 mattes and 1 pressed flaky, which is a brand new formula for her. The quad price is 20 bucks. It is magnetic. The shade names are Fawn, Rose Gold, Burnt Sienna and Hickory. There's also 2 new nail polishes, $8.50 each. Shade names are Good as Rose Gold and By Penny Means. It's available this Sunday at noon EST. I have a code with DJ. I will link it down below as well. But this is just so cool. I think it's so fierce that she's doing nail polishes. And I think that she's making them herself as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I also have swatches, and they are, if I'm not mistaken, swatched without a primer. Yeah, without a primer base, but the flaky is swatched on top of a glitter primer, because otherwise it just, because of the nature. Yeah, this looks pretty. It's a very unique color story. I think it looks stunning. I think you can create some very, very pretty looks with this. So I will leave her site down below. Go check her out. She's amazeballs. Yes. Okay. Next is, okay, let's next go to Gloss Gods, and I mentioned them last week. They are based in Sweden, and they have come out with eyeshadow primers. So you see here the 4 colors. You have Crease Killer 1, which is the darkest one, then Crease Killer 2, which is a yellow one, Crease Killer 3 looks to be more of a neutrally one, and then Crease Killer 4 is a white. Why do I always push the wrong button? Thank you. They recommend purchasing 2 colors, one that is slightly lighter than your skin tone and one much lighter than your skin tone, so you can use one as eyeshadow base and one to create light canvases for designs and cut creases. Yeah, that's an option. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I wish that the brand would come out with an olive toned one. That would be very, very nice. But yeah, alas, if you know if you know of a makeup brand that has an olive undertone eye base, let me know. Could I mix my own? Yeah, I think I could. Will I? Probably not. But I would love to have an olive eye base. Yes. I have this from Urban Decay, their newest palette, which is called Wild Greens, I believe. Wrong button again. Yes. Yeah, the Wild Greens. It has launched already. It is 44 bucks, and you get 12 shades in earthy neutrals, wild greens, not really wild, but yeah, and then a creamy blendable eyeshadow. They're California inspired, shimmers, mattes and metallic. They say wildly pigmented vegan formula, maximum color payoff, ultra blendable formula with a hint of avocado oil. I like it. Honest to God, I was like, is this going to be my first Urban Decay palette? Because I really like this. I think that the packaging is cool too. Yeah. On their website and this week at Ulta Beauty, I don't know if it is sold where I live, but I do like it. Yeah, It's a kind of a basic bitch palette, basic bitch green palette. It's basically a basic bitch palette if you're an olive. You know, I like it a lot. It's actually very much on my wish list. Yes. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Honestly, as I said, I like it. Let's next go to Catrice, because this is a limited edition Lash Obsessed. Whether a lash addict or lash maniac, the 5 false lashes variations are guaranteed to create a wow effect at the start of the year. The limited edition also includes a lash glue and eyeliner. I have not seen these yet in store. It's Catrice Cosmetics, so that's their European branch. And if you don't know, they are in origin a German brand actually. So yeah, I think these look nice. I have some from Essence that I really like, and I remember really when I started with falsies, I had their was it the Insta Volume lashes? I had often. They had a clear band. They're very easy to try if you're a beginner. The only downside is because they have a pretty thin clear band, they can kind of warp a little bit. So it can be a little bit trickier to put them on. But they were extremely natural. They were basically the same length as my own lashes, just a little bit fuller. And I go for a little bit more dramatic. But I'm actually very curious to see these in store. And yeah. I haven't yet, but yeah, I love my lashes, so it could very well be that I will try this if I see this. It could also be that these are available already on Cosmetic for Less, and Cosmetic for Less does ship internationally. I don't know if they ship to the USA now, because there was a period of time that they didn't. I don't know if they will, but I will link them down below if I can find them. Yeah, let's go next to QC Queen Cosmetics. Wow, it's difficult today apparently. They are going to launch their Fresh Face Foundation. They already have launched it, but they are going to launch more shades. So they started with 10. They're going to up it to 23, from fair all the way to deep. It's vegan. It contains SPF, and it's a lightweight formula. SPF in... I am not a fan of sunscreen in a foundation because you don't use enough to basically warrant the sunscreen ingredients. But that is my opinion. I know there's a lot of people who love it. I did ask if they were also having olive undertones, and they are getting them. So I don't know if they will be in this launch or they will come. I hope that it will also be light, basically that we will have some lighter olive shades, because a lot of the time if a brand comes out with foundations, the olive begins in medium or maybe even tan, and then also deeper, because I also understood that there are very deep people. So while I'm on the light spectrum of the olive, there are also very deep people on the spectrum of olive, and apparently it's even harder for them to find it. So I hope that more brands will kind of cater to the wonky undertones, like Lisa Eldridge has done. She has basically catered to the wonky undertones a little bit more, because let's face it, if you are beige, you have enough to choose from. If you are neutral, cool or warm, you usually have enough to choose from as well. But if you are either very, very fair or very, very deep, it is becoming an issue. And then also if you have kind of a wonky undertone, so a peach or an olive like that, or even a golden, it gets even more difficult. So yeah, but I'm very interested to see the shades that they're coming out with. I'm keeping my eye on them. And I will leave their style down below. Let's go next to Tarte. Oh yeah, this I am very much mixed on this release, because I get it. I think it has purpose, but on the other hand, I'm like, for the love of everything that's holy, why? So it is their Big Ego Dab and Go Hair Concealer in 7 shades, full coverage, $24, and it's available now. I get it. You know, I truly, completely understand. But if I see this picture with the girl that has, you know, a ponytail up, she then has to dab it here. If it's concealer based, it's not... I don't want to dab concealer in my hair. Does that make any sense at all? So, and also, if you're going to dab concealer in your hair, grab a concealer. It's going to be more affordable. And if you're like, but I like that sponge applicator so much. I know I'm cruelty free here on my channel, but Maybelline has a sponge applicator on their concealers, you know. Makeup Revolution has that, Charlotte Tilbury has that. There are a lot of brands who have that style of applicator. And also, will it be waterproof? Because that's the thing then, right? If you are going to use something like that, it needs to be sweatproof and it needs to be waterproof. Because otherwise, if it's not sweatproof and not waterproof, can you imagine what will happen then? It will get splotchy. You have those sprays, you know. I don't know if they are waterproof, so I don't know. And again, I get it. I completely understand. If you are like, this is going to be amazeballs, this is the product for you, I hope and I pray that it works. Honestly, because if this works, it will be, for a lot of people, amazing, right? It will be a lifesaver for a lot of people, let's face it. But if it doesn't... Now, personally for me, but honestly, purely personal, when I look at this picture, this is kind of the thickness of my hair. I have a lot of hair on my head, but it's very fine of structure. So every time I put in a ponytail, you saw my skin. I never had a problem with it, but that's me. Again, it's me personally. I never had a problem with it. But yeah, if you do, maybe this is something for you. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if this is something that you have been wanting for years. Are you going to try this? Let me also know. And if you have tried it, and if you don't want to say so, you know, in public underneath the video, contact me on DM on Instagram and let me know if you're going to try this and if you have, how it is. Because I am very, very curious. Honestly, I don't need it, but I'm very curious to know how it will perform. Okay, this is the next one. Did you get your snack? Because it's a long one. Let's go next to Makeup Revolution because they have collaborated with Lena. Yeah, she's a TikToker. Now I'm not on TikTok.
Honestly, I can barely keep up with Instagram.
So I'm not on TikTok, so I don't know her. She lives in the UK. I have seen it on the site already. There is an eyeliner, there are half lashes, a lip gloss set. Yeah, the Celestial Dreams shadow palette and the Sublime Paradise palette. And you can get everything in a bundle and then you will save 25%. I actually quite like this. And honestly, a lot of the time... their collab palettes are good, at least in my opinion. Also, I have to say I am a lover of Makeup Revolution. I love them. I can make almost everything eyeshadow wise work. I do have my preferences because I do feel that Makeup Obsession, which is technically not Makeup Revolution, but it is sold at their site, I think that they have the best formula. But I do think this looks cute. I think it looks fun. I think it looks a little bit springy, you know. We have already the spring chocolate eggs in the store, so this I think is a brilliant release color story wise for now. Now again, I don't know her. Let me know if you're going bonkers. I don't know. The girl looks gorgeous, and I think that the collection looks very, very cute. If I did not have quite a lot of things that I want to review and I know that are coming in, I would probably try this. Let me know if there is an overwhelming response of you, and it needs to be more than 4 people, honestly. But if there's an overwhelming response of you guys wanting me to try out this collection, let me know down below. Yeah, it looks stunning. Yeah. So Lena, congratulations on your amazing collab with Makeup Revolution. Next, and I will link down below where you can find it. Oh yeah, this is the new Adept Cosmetics Plain Jane Remastered palette. It will be available for pre-order next Saturday, which is tomorrow actually, 12 p.m. MST, 2 p.m. EST, or 11 a.m. PST, and 1 p.m. CT. I don't know. I have here an affiliate code which is Amy Loves, and it's from Amy Loves Makeup. You can use her code or any other if you want to. It looks pretty. Is it all shimmer? Yeah, it looks stunning. It looks stunning. That shade on the end of the arm, which is basically a pink to green. Oh, very, very pretty. Very pretty. Let me know if you are excited. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is this. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, is Makeup Revolution doing the bears again? Because they actually did this I think at least 2 years ago. And I think they brought it back last year. I actually thought that they were cute. I thought that they were very nice and giftable for instance, my nieces. But it's not Makeup Revolution because it's Kimchi Chic Beauty. These are the Teddy Kim palettes. You get the boyfriend, which is the blue, and then you get the girlfriend, which is the pink. And they are available now, and there are stickers so you can customize them. I do like this. I think this is cute. Is it childish? Maybe, but I still think it's cute, you know? Yeah, what can I say? It's not specifically for me. But I do like this. I think it's very, very giftable. I did hear some good things about Kimchi Chic. I have never tried her formula, but yeah, I do feel it fits her brand. I do think so. And if one of your children or your niece or your nephew or hell, even yourself, you know, if you start with makeup or you just like this type of stuff because it's also something that you can display, right? I don't know, I think it's cute. Some will probably think it's very, very childish. I don't care. I think it's cute. It's not for me, but I do think it's cute, and it's available now, so I will link it down below. Yes. Then let's next go to Wicked Sisters Cosmetics. This is the Querida eyeshadow palette. It's 15 shades, mattes and shimmers, and it's available now. It retails for 32 bucks, and it is a Morticia Addams inspired. I think it's cool. I think this looks cool. It's limited edition. I don't know if they still have it in stock though, because it launched yesterday for you, yesterday morning for you. Yeah, I think it looks cool. I think it looks cool. I've never tried the brand. Maybe I will one day. I haven't decided yet. I do like their aesthetic a lot. And let me know if you have snagged it already. Then I'm going to go to this from Profusion. This is their Desert Sage collection. You get an eyeshadow palette, brush and bag set, blending sponge, and a pack of magnetic lashes. And it's available now. I have no idea. Their Profusion is sold here, I believe. Sometimes. I don't think this will come here though. But it looks cute. I like the sponge case. I think that's very, very cute. I like the brush bag as well. I think it looks cute. I think that the color story is cute. It's not specifically something that I want to try, but I do think it's cute. Yeah, the spongy casey thingy, yeah, I like that a lot. What can I say? I like that part a lot, yeah. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let's next go to this. I got sent this by a few people. This is from Cara Beauty, and this is their version of the Aquarius palette. Now I know that a lot of people say Aquarius is blue, it's an air sign, the sky is blue. Yeah, but the sky is also grey, the sky is also puke yellow. And if you go and look at our birthstones, way more than just the blue that they usually give us, you know? So yeah, and this is their version. But basically these are more pastels and a few brights, mattes and shimmers. Yes, you have two blues, but you also have purpley, a pink, a yellowy, and a few shimmers. I think this is fun. It's a different spin on an Aquarius palette. I think this is cute. I wanted to mention it, and yeah, I think that's it. It's coming soon, that's what it says here, but that was the 12th of January. Maybe it's online already. Let me know your thoughts down below, and then that was it for today. Yes, it was a long one. And I have another household message, because it's usually, you will probably see the members scrolling on the screen, but I have changed something in the memberships. We have now 3 tiers instead of 1. So the first tier is still Nestlings. You get, it's still the same as it always was. You get a colored raven, you get special emojis, you get a members only video. Then we have the next tier, each flat is called Fledgling. You have the same stuff as in Nestlings, but you will have the guarantee that I will always reply to your comment. My channel is growing, fortunately, and I love that it is growing. It does make it a little bit harder to keep up with comments sometimes, and I always try to answer as many comments as I can, but also a lot of the time I just find that I just don't have the time anymore, and that's so sad. So yeah, if you are a fledgling, you will always get a comment back from me. That's that one. And then the next one, or the last one, is Cave Dweller, and you get all the previous things as well, but the added bonus for Cave Dweller is that you get to pick the members only video of the month. So if there is a specific palette that you want me to do, if there's a specific technique, maybe there's a specific style of video you want me to do a Q&A, or I don't know, I don't know. You know, if you're a cave dweller, your voice is very, very important in that. Let me then know what type of video you want to see. And if there is more than just one type, we will make sure that we pick the correct one. And then that is going to be it. Yeah, my membership link will be listed down below in the description box. There's also a way to upgrade your membership if you want to, and I posted that on my community tab for the members. So if you already are a member, go to the member site of YouTube, member area of YouTube, and you will see how you can upgrade that if you so desire. Yes, that was it for me today. Let me know if you enjoyed my finds, and yeah, if you're still here, leave me the unicorn emoji, because we can, you know. Yes, I am going to go. I'm going to edit this beast of a video, and I am going to wish you a fantastic day, a fabulous evening. May your foundation always match your neck, and I will see you very, very soon for my next one. Bye guys.